Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here. So, I've just finished plowing the field, which if you saw the last episode, you know that. Also, if you were not part of the last episode, I'm starting this like immediately afterwards, somewhat. I mean, I did get up, did verify, my legs still function as a 50-year-old man. I also had some aches and pains, realizing that my legs do function, but it takes a lot longer to get them to function than it does when I was younger. So I have moved around a bit, but you're likely going to be getting a little bit of slap happy simmer than the straight mature simmer that you're used to. So for those who might not be expecting that, I want to at least give you a heads up. It's been a long morning, been a lot of work, but I've got a lot of stuff to get done if I'm trying to get the field fully done, even though I'm not going to use the entire field all at once. But I've kind of decided I'm going to do the prep work of the initial field all at once to do that. So in this episode, I'm not going to say today because it's part of the same today that I just worked on. I'm going to go do rock picking. And when I say go do, I'm obviously doing it on the field I'm on. I'm not going anywhere else to do it, but I don't have a rock picker yet. So we're driving to the store because that's where the rock picker's going to appear. So again, this is kind of what I mean by slap happy simmer. So I'm also trying to figure out how I can get to that this way without going through the trees, and it looks like this is it. So I have to drive along the border of Swede's field and then come over here and do these things to get to the road. Alright, the other thing I'm going to quickly check is this is 21. I'm wondering if Swede went and limed it, or did he somehow get lucky and have it limed already? Because it did show as plowed. I'm assuming... Yeah, it's still owned by... Well, it would be owned by FSN Farm. He could lime it ahead of time. Yeah, maybe I'll ask him. Because I know it said it was plowed, where it clearly doesn't say needs plowing, so that was part of what I was going to check. And, but Swede is bidding on this. It came up for bid. It will be done, I think, tomorrow morning. So then he'll officially own it. It's about $1.4 million. So definitely a good amount of land. And I hadn't looked. I guess I'll wait until I get to the corner here of how many acres the actual field is, because the one I think he has is like 30 acres. But that was what they were able to get at that point. Alright, so it's 66 acres, so it just gets him 100, and again, he's got 100.3 acres of land, so he theoretically could expand that field by 10-20 acres without much effort, I would think, but he's also, got to be careful to stay within the boundaries of his plot and not get within 5 meters and so forth. So all of those are FSN rules. But so anyway, so those who may not have enjoyed my wonderful company in the last episode, where I did share a little bit about the expectations here, rock picking for me is probably something that I'd rather never do. I think, well, I know in the last episode I used it to, I think I would prefer to go to the dentist and have them knock out all my teeth with a hammer without any painkillers rather than do rock picking, which is why I turned it off when I play in single player, because I've learned very quickly there's no value to it. It's just busy work to make it appear like we're farming. So I get the reality side of it. Obviously somebody's bought a tanker here, so somebody's got that here. I think we can tell from the map. It's pink, so I think this is Sears. Yep, Sears Farming, so he's just hopefully going to move that, because we're not supposed to leave things too long, but again, he may have just put it up there last night or whatever, so, you know, unless things are there for days and days. So he's down here, just in case people want to know, and I'll, you know, the color clearly is not that different from the purple color of FS19s, so I will say it is a terrible color in my mind. But, you know, this field was too expensive. You know, some of the others were more, but he picked 22, and my guess is he picked 22 because over time he's likely going to buy everything up around himself, and so he just wanted to set things up in the center. And looking at it, and I don't know that he had an easy place to position things, but I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll get down and look around. I just, at this point, we've got enough to do. I'm not going to spend time doing that, so let's go ahead and find the things that I wish did not exist. This, to me, is like Voldemort. It's that shall not be named. You know, if Giants had not put this in the game, I would have never been like, oh my god, why didn't they put stone picking in the game? Maybe other people love it, enjoy it. I just can't, frankly, stand it. Do I want to go with a higher capacity? Or do I want to go with a broader working width? Alright, I'm going to go down the path assuming that I don't have to pick the whole field, that I just have to pick where I see rocks. And if I'm wrong, I guess I'll sell the equipment back and then I'll buy the other one. But it's going to be even more irritating to me if I fill up and have to go back and dump it. And while I'm here, I need to figure out, like, is there a stone picker place? I don't even know. In my mind, even just the whole concept of it, like, who'd be stupid enough to buy stones? But obviously, there's people who do, in probably real life too. Alright, cool. So, like, the grocery store will buy stones. Whatever. I would have figured there'd be like a debris crusher or something, and again, we probably can buy that and create a production of that, but I'm not going to do that because, again, I hate stone crushing, so I'm not going to own a debris crusher to do it. Especially since in FSN you've got to pay licensing for productions, and I think we're only allowed 3, so it's kind of like having 3 wishes with the genie and Aladdin. I'm not going to waste one of them on a stone picker or a debris crusher, sorry. Just not fun for me. So anyway, I'll shut up now with that, maybe. Probably won't, because I really, really hate it. So I did kind of warn people. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be very happy in this episode, so I'll let you know that, and maybe that'll be entertaining to you. Everyone will giggle and laugh. Wheel setup. Can even this is the other thing I don't understand. Maybe they're just like allowing for it to be changed, but BKT Verdstein. I don't know, for some reason this seems like rock picker wheels. I have no idea. I'm just going to go with that. But yeah, if I have to go and empty this thing less often, which basically means bringing it up here to PB Mart, because otherwise I'm assuming I'd have to dump it, then have a telehandler of some sort to scoop it, and then put it in a tray. That's like way too much work. They're frickin' rocks. I may change my mind eventually because I'll be like, it takes too long to drive up here. But anyway, so yeah, the less I have to go do something with this, the happier I'll be. But yes, if I have to pick the whole field, obviously I'm going to want a bigger working width. Please, please, God, don't make me have to pick the whole field. While I'm up here, because I don't have a yard, I don't have a gas station, I noticed my tractor is down. At a minimum, let me go over here and repair it. So we'll do that. So yeah, I'm a little obviously discombobulated just on the new map and everything. Is this the repair? It looks like the repair icon, but there's like no place to go. Wow. I hope we don't ever have to repaint. That's crazy. 5,300 for this as it is. Okay. So we've got that. But then I need gas, because I've noticed I'm like halfway empty and I don't have gas down on the farm. So where do we have gas on the map? I assume it's up here somewhere. Yes, okay, so down there. Where's Peavy? Peavy Mart is there. The trick is this is a road, this is a road. I'm assuming it's this building off this road, so when I come back I just need to continue in to town and go there. But we'll get to learn together. Yay! We'll get to figure out how rock picking works on Misty Brook here. I can't even begin to explain the sense of dread I feel about having this yellow claw behind me to pick up stones. I just see no value in this work at all. It's just total busy work from a farming simulator standpoint. It's like, let's put something else in that people can waste time on that literally does nothing other than keep crap from breaking. Like I said, for reality, I get it. And I suppose that would be the argument of the FSN people of why they turned it on. Because, you know, we're trying to be realistic. Alright, we're filling fuel. It's a big tractor. I assume it's got a pretty big tank. So, it takes a little bit of time. I'll be back when it's done, because then I've got plenty of time to talk to you while we pick frickin' rocks. Alright, so I'm back. $1,244 of fuel to fill a little more than half. Alright, so now I'm also trying to figure out, because I do get the point of, I am at the point where I can still drive through this field. Yeah, I don't know that it, going this way and around and this way and through and around, it's probably about the same. Although now that I don't know, it probably isn't. I mean, in the future I'm going to have to go that way, because if somebody buys 8 and I can't drive through it, I'll have to do that, but I guess let me take advantage of it now, because it's not like I have to start in a specific spot. This is weird, the wheels are like staggered. I didn't realize that, but I guess maybe for supporting 3,800 liters of rock, which I'm sure weighs a pretty amount. That looks like it's probably harvested. I'm like, that looks like crop that's ready to be picked. And that's not a field that anybody owns. That's field 7. So, but anyway. when other things come up for auction that I need to plow, I'll get to experience some of these other fields, including like 1 and 4. And then I'll understand why I didn't buy 1 and 4, because I think that will become that'll become my own personal plowing nightmare. 300 acres of plowing, but it's part of my responsibility as a server sponsor, so it is good. I can always contract it out. It's just a matter of whether people would take it, and I'm not even sure how we'd price that, because I think we're only... That's why I think no one would take it, because I think we're limited to, even on larger maps like this, 15,000. And I don't... it's going to take well more than 3 hours to do that field, so I don't think I would take that job for 15,000 if I was a contractor, but who knows. But yeah, if someone buys 8, I can't do this, but other than that, this is my only road to the, or my only way to get to that road here, because I can't clearly drive around it. Alright, so what I am hoping, and this is, I'm just going to need to determine this right away. Oh, I hit another key. Let me just make sure. Oh, I know, I'm just being a fool. Just needed to make sure I didn't stop. I'm hitting the M key as if I'm in Trucking Simulator, which is how you get to the map there. That's not how you get to the map here. Alright, so in theory there's some rocks right to the left, but there's nothing up here. So I'm going to go up this way first with the rock picker and just make sure that it stays at 0. Because if it doesn't, sadly, that means I need to run the whole field. I've not used these enough, so I need to figure out... Oh, I see. I need to unfold it. Alright, so it angles itself a bit. The way those wheels are, it doesn't seem like that would even roll. Oh, I see what it's going to do. Okay, so it hangs off to the side. Alright, I need to lower it. I need to turn it on. Alright, so now the goofy little arms are spinning. Alright, and in theory, I should get nothing. I mean, it is doing stuff to the field, but the hope is then that but I'm not getting anything. So my hope was I just need to drive around on the map and pick the rocks I see. I don't know how much I'll have to zoom in here. Let's see. Oh goodness. Like somehow... Where is this thing? This might be more difficult than I thought. I really don't want to do the whole field. But if it's going to take me hours to just find things on the map... Alright. This is what I don't understand. In theory, I'm literally on top of it, but... Oh, there they are. Okay. They are just hard to see, and I am literally on top of it. Oh, let me lower it. Because God forbid I don't want to drive by this twice. Alright, there we go. We heard them. Those damn pebbles. We got 5 liters of rock from that already. It's going to go away now. Oh, look at that. Alright. So, now you can just enjoy following me on map hide and seek. Because this is literally what we're going to be doing, is driving really close, looking really close, peeking at the map every once in a while, trying to make sure we don't go by... Oh my god. Alright. I'm so zoomed in on the map, I like cover that ground really fast too. But... Oh, there's some more. It is so hard to see them. Alright, so that's 1. I don't know if that's the... Nope, it's not. So, let me see. So, in theory, there's another one over here somewhere. There it is. Maybe I'll get better at this and it won't be too terribly long. But, alright, so those little ones are 5 liters apiece. So that's what I'm learning. As if I need to be learning about rocks. Alright, because I'm going to hope that I don't have 3,800 liters of rocks. Oh my god, there's way more down here than I thought. Initially, when I was like, oh, they're not too bad. And they aren't. I mean, obviously this whole area is empty. But no, because I'm hoping I'm not going to have 3,800 liters. I'm going to do the south end first, because then I've got to go to PV Mart and sell the idiot at the grocery store rocks, because, I don't know, maybe he has a rock garden business on the side. I don't know why he'd want rocks, but he's going to pay me for them. I think I just lowered it, and I don't want to lower it yet, because I'm not anywhere near the rocks. Oh, I'm gonna just scream. How am I passing by these things? I was driving down the edge of the field. How did I not see it? So it's here somewhere. I don't know, maybe I'll just turn it on, because clearly I'm blind. And then I'll just hear it when it picks it up. I don't know. There they are. Oh my god. There we go. It's the sound I'm going to hear in my brain my whole life with these. It's just like picking up my loose marbles in my head. Alright, we're not digging. Because again, I want to be moving as quickly as I can from one spot to the other. I swear, I'm just beginning to think this video is going to take as long to make as it did to plow this field, just to go find these stupid rocks. Oh my god, I passed one somehow. Oh, this is so much more annoying than I thought it was going to be. Alright, there they are. So I can see them at this... Oh, I need to... Shoot. It won't let me do it, except going forward, will it? Unbelievable. Alright, so there's another one somewhere here. I wish you guys could talk to me and you could scream out, there! Could be like an episode of Blue's Clues. I see it, I see it! Because I don't see it. And it's annoying. Oh my god. Please, FSN people, consider turning off rock picking. This is ridiculous. It's way behind me. What the hell? I mean, I could just drive around and, oh, if I see rocks, I mean, I may do that down on the south end and then finally go to the map and pick things up. Alright, this is driving me nuts. It's like I'm literally going over it, but I can't see it. Where is this? Right. Again, I'm on top. I'm freaking literally on top of it. Oh my god. No, but when I get down to the south end of the field... Alright, those are gone. There's one over here. And then there's one kind of past the tip. So let's see. There's one somewhere in this direction. Like basically straight ahead of me. I don't want to go too fast, because then I go over it. Oh good, we're in the dapple of the trees. There it is. Where we can't see it, but luckily it's not quite that bad. Is this going to catch it? Alright. Thank God. Alright, and then just on the other side of the point here. But when I get down to the south piece, I think I'm going to, I will kind of drive around and pick up what I can see, because there's just a lot more down there, and then I'll use the map at the end. Alright. Again, in theory, right on top of it. Am I really? Where is it? Oh my goodness, it's right here somewhere. Oh, it's under my track. Alright. So now I guess we'll get rid of these. So we'll get that. So in theory it's almost straight ahead of me. Alright, it's kind of that way. Oh, there's one. I'm assuming, hopefully it's the one that I thought I saw. Yeah, these are hard. Talk about a needle in a haystack. It's a rock pile in a dirt field. Like, obviously that's what it is, but you know what I mean. Alright, so in theory it's here somewhere. So let me go that way. There it is. You know, I was thinking I was getting better, but I'm, like, not sure I really am. Alright, so I think that's everything up there. And so I'll go, there's two together, and then we'll just kind of go along the bottom edge of the fields. There's two together, like, this way somewhere. Come on, there's two of you. Like, you need to be here somewhere. Okay, they're down this way. Okay, I see one. There they are. Alright. So try to line this up in a way that I can get both. Alright. And at this point, yes, I will just drive. And I wouldn't be half surprised if I, like, hit a pile of rocks and suddenly pick it up and don't even realize it was there. But, okay. I have to have passed some. Maybe I haven't yet, amazingly. It is so hard to see these things. I literally ran over it again. I don't understand, like, I don't know how I see them in a different way, because I'm clearly not seeing them. That is the first one. I mean, the good news is I didn't pass it. But, like, this next one is not that far ahead. There it is. Alright, I mean, just even trying to work out a pattern, I almost literally have to look at these individually. Alright, so this one's going to be down near the edge of the field somewhere. And then the next one's up a little bit from there. I didn't see it, but I picked it up. Awesome. Oh my god. Is it because they're, like, right in front of me? There's another one. I'm literally probably on it. It's on my thing. Like, I know there was one here somewhere. But hell if I can see it. So I'm going to make the executive decision at this point. Like, I'm going to periodically let you enjoy the fun with me, but did I turn it off somehow? But I don't know that anybody's really going to want to sit here and watch this. Although, again, I guess I'll make it, and you can just skip around as you want. I don't know. I really don't know. But this is clearly going to take for frickin' ever. Alright, in theory, it's ahead of me here. Where? I'm seriously contemplating, like, how much damage could it cause, but obviously over time, as I plow the field up, it's going to be substantial, I'm sure. I mean, literally, it should be within my view here, somewhere. And I can't find the rock pile. I mean, there's nothing more irritating than this. Literally nothing. I can't think of a single thing that I hate more than doing this. There it is. Because, yeah, like, from up here, it, like, totally blends in. So I kind of see what the problem is. I mean, here I can see it, but I don't know if I see it because, like, I know it's there. Because I knew where to look. But, right, in theory, it's right in front of me. Help me! There it is. Oh my god. Alright. So I think I've got this part picked. So I believe that is everything here. It is. Alright, so we've got, you know, we've got a good hunk of field. But that's also because it wasn't there. Like, this is the one where... And I don't know that it makes sense to drive around, because frankly, this is so large. And it's so impossible to see things. I frankly don't know that it makes sense to just drive around. I think I just need to pick them the way I'm picking them, and at least try to clear an area so that I'm not just driving around. I mean, or I just, like, crisscross the field, and then in essence I'm kind of almost doing the whole thing anyway. I mean, because there are bigger piles. Let's see. So in theory, these are, like, right here somewhere. There they are. See, and I would have thought they were further down than they are. So I would have gone a different way. And the good news is it appears you just kind of need to touch them and it picks them up, maybe. Because now I'm at 99. So does that mean I left a little bit somewhere? Because it, like, didn't pick up. I did. Oh my god. So if you're not right on, you leave some. That is going to be so ridiculously annoying. Alright, so it's along the edges. I see that one. So yes, these small ones are 5 meters, or 5 liters, I should say. Alright, there's one there. The question is, yeah, they're both, okay. Because I'm like, is that the first one or the second one? Because I don't want to miss. So yeah, I really need to just keep an eye on this, that I'm truly getting all 5 liters of stone. So 3 should go away. Alright, we'll do this one. And yeah, then there's nothing along. We'll do that. Alright. So again, if I pick this up, I can go a little quicker. There we go. So yeah, otherwise I'm limited to 9. See, and now it's like, you kind of drive around and look for them, but it's like you go too fast, you're not going to see them. There's one. And then if I find bigger ones, I'm going to have to just... See, I swore I saw one here, but I didn't. Oh, there's one there. I don't know. I'll keep trying. There's one behind me. So I'm going to keep trying this, but of course now as I turned around I kind of lost my bearings. It worked out. But yeah, I know these are 5 liters apiece. Kind of now looking at my mini-map because I don't even know which way I'm headed. Come on, I know there's stuff. There we go. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get here. I'm not. Ugh. Alright, let's see if I come across any others as I swing back around for that. I mean, at a minimum, I have my tracks to kind of guide me back, because it's right in the center of that hole to some degree. There it is. But yeah, I've got to keep an eye on, like, am I getting the full 5 liters? Alright, let me just see. Alright, so we've picked that. I don't know, at this point, I guess I'll go get these. It's like I'm looking for stars in the sky with a constellation. It just strikes me as I'm going for Orion's belt. I swear at this point, if that's what I was doing, I would take his damn belt and beat him with it. Because I hate this. That's not going to be... Oh, it did give me all of them. Thank God. Alright. 1, 2... Where's the third one? I'm thinking it must be the other way. Because clearly it's not here. So, let me go back this way. See what I find. So I guess it's this way somewhere? No. Oh, wait, I see it. Alright, and then there's another one like in the center, right next to the edge here. Alright, so that should be those 4. I'll get this one, we'll swing up and do these, come back down. Oh. You ever seen the movie Die Hard? Kind of feel a bit like that. Yeah, come on to LA, we'll have a blast, have a good time. It's exactly... Oh my God. Oh, it's right next to me, of course. It always is right next to me. Because why would I see it with it being right next to me? I mean, you know, why make it easy in the game? Make it a frickin' wild goose chase. Because hell, that's what the game's about, isn't it? Just looking for shit in the middle of nowhere. Apologize for the full-on cursing there, but like I said, this is just not fun. Alright, I think there's something right ahead of me here somewhere. And then, yeah, there's one. And then there's a bigger pile somewhere. But there's also one like, yep, there it is. Alright, I gotta keep looking. Alright, so I don't know if this is this a bigger pile? I guess I can't tell. It looks like a bigger pile. It is, and I clearly missed part of it. So let's fix that. Why didn't it? Oh, I guess it did. It just didn't make noise. Alright, so I think the bigger ones, which would make sense, are 10. So yeah, I'll go try to find the bigger one here. That's somewhere in this direction. I think it's there. And just make sure that it is in fact 10. So it should get me to 2. Oh, it's 20. Okay. But it's not showing me anything on the map other than that, so alright. Alright, I think he's there. Yep. So 5. So yeah, I was literally almost right there. And I couldn't see it. Alright, so we got 2 up here. More in this direction. So again, I'm like literally on top of it. I can't see it. Where are... Oh, okay, there's the one. I think it's not going to be enough. I'm going to get pieces. No, I guess it gave it to me, thank goodness. But then yeah, it's above me. That's what I figured. Right, so in theory, it's right above me. Somewhere in this direction. There it is. Oh, I actually have it down. I'll just leave it. Alright. So that clears that. Now we've got one. If I head basically for that point right there, in theory I should come across another one over here somewhere. It's literally right in front of me. I think it's there. No, it's there. Oh, it's just so hard. In the dirt, it's like there's dirt, but it's just dirt. It's not a rock. Alright, let me move this down. Yeah, this is still sparse. It gets a little crazier over here, but... Alright. So I think... kind of this way. Yeah, looks like maybe a little bit there. There should be something in a bit. Oh, just went by it. So up this way, there's 3 piles. A big one, a little one. Alright. So I see 2 piles. I think I see 3, actually. Just a matter of can I get... Alright, so in theory, now this should take me to 270 if it gets all of it. Alright, and then 275. Oh, come on, really? And then in front of me... I think that's a sprinkling there. But yeah, it's literally like too much. Alright, let me go get this one down here, because that one's kind of an outlier. Wherever it's at. There it is, I think. Yep. Alright. So we've got that in the corner. Alright, I think I'll go here. So let me head down this way. See what we see. go. 290. Up above me, so I see the big one. Head up here at this point. And yeah, this is basically a video without words. I apologize a bit for that, but it's just so much staring at the screen, trying to... Okay, I see the large pile there, but I wanted to get the little pile. I think I've got the right angle here. I guess we'll find out in a moment. Of course not. Somehow we missed some. It didn't get it. Unbelievable. So you know when they have those statements that not every idea is a good idea? Whoever thought of rock picking at Giants, they didn't have a good idea. Alright, so I took a bit of a break. We had some snow that needed to be cleared. Not on the game, obviously, but in real life. So I've had a little bit of time away. So in theory, that should help. Because at least felt like I did something else for a while. Something productive, where again I have a hard time feeling this is truly productive. Literally, I was right next to this thing. Wow. And I didn't see it. Alright. So that's that. And then the edge is basically a couple of very large, not very large, there's larger ones. A couple of large fields of stone. This is definitely one of those. I didn't hit this cleanly, I know that, so let me fix that. Wow, still missed a liter of it. So yeah, it's clearly important when you're doing the stone picking that you're keeping track on your display of what exactly is being picked up. Because obviously, it'll leave little bits on the field and you won't know about it. So there's another one up here. I saw the other big one over there, but this is kind of the section of the field that I thought maybe kind of driving around a bit would be effective because there's just so much here. So this is the other large field on the side. So we got the full 20 liters there. So let's see, I think we picked up 4 or 3. I don't know. No, I guess, yeah, 3 or 4. Alright, so basically right behind us. So up in this direction. Still over here. I think I see it, actually. Yep. So we got 410. We'll head, there's another one. And it's like if I can see like one pile and then another, there's 2 more. I don't know that I'm going to get. I can't get a really good angle to get both. Clearly I can't get a good angle to get either because I left a leader on there. So let me quickly circle around and then pick up that leader. Plus pick up the other 5 leaders that's laying here. Come on, don't. Alright. Like, don't make me leave another leader over there. And there's definitely stuff in this direction. So you can see in the graphics on the stone picker, like clearly we've started to get a pile in there, which would make sense for a 3,800 liter thing that has over, about 15% capacity used, that we'd start to see a small pile. So that makes sense. I'm sure there are things that I'm just going right over or right next to. I know there's one here somewhere. There it is. I remember there was one right in the corner that was kind of all by itself without a lot around it. So kind of move over here where the field edge doesn't quite go off my screen. But we'll see if we can come across any. Just heading up here. Obviously we don't want to get past the circle because we know, like, A, we're not going to go that far. Alright. So let me start cycling over here. I think it's utterly impossible that I found everything that's in the field here between here and the bottom. But I'm not seeing anything else, so it's time to go to the tape. It's a sports reference for those who aren't familiar with it. Oh boy. Again, am I standing on? Yep, I nearly am. Like, I know there's something right here. And sure enough, it was just not where I was looking. So you know how you have those hidden object games? This is kind of like that. It's like you're staring right at it, it's like spot the differences. And then you can't, because everything kind of blends together. Alright, there's the other one. I've still got it running, so I guess I won't turn it off. I didn't realize I hadn't. Alright, so getting there, but I know when I came back from the break, like, I already had 45 minutes of video, so this is going to be about as much time, actual time, as it took to plow the whole field, which is crazy. I mean, it's still obviously going with a 4-meter implement. If I did the whole field, I would be spending a lot more time than I'm going to doing this, but so, I mean, the one little blessing, I guess, is, that we are able to. We're just going to circle this again, aren't we? No, I think it let us get it. Alright. Oh, there's another one. This looks like a big one. So I think we're going to get 20 liters here. Yep, alright. And there's a little one. So the good news is we are getting a few. Alright, it gave us all of that. I'll take it. Anytime I can do that is a good day. I'm going to circle around. There's one there. It looks like maybe a bigger one, so this might get us to 500. It will if I pick it all up, but it left 5 liters on the field, so let's do it again. There we go. Let's head over this way. I'm sure there's got to be some over here somewhere. We know we got the one at the bottom there, so I don't want to go too far over. But I'm pretty sure there's more spots than what I picked. But again, we're not seeing them, so let's let the map help us. Alright, it's because but amazingly, we cleared out a good space there. You know what? I probably should head over this way and then come on down, because I've got like 3 over here. Oh, wrong way. Alright. Got myself turned around, but that's alright. We'll go here. We'll now take care of these since we're out here. Where? Come on. Is that it? I think so. Alright. So that's that one. That should be behind me now. And then we'll have one here somewhere. Yep. There it is. I see it. So again, very close to where we were, but had missed it. And then we've got something kind of in this direction, and then a line of 3 down from there. So I'm thinking this is the single. And clearly, I drove like right over it. Alright, there's another. It's just a matter of, is this the top, or is this something else? Oh, I missed something. I'm gonna have to go back there. So one of those 2 wasn't the full amount. Is there another down here? Yep, there it is. And then we just need to follow our way back. Oh. I had turned this off. I didn't realize I had. Alright. So, coming up this way, we've got some stones that are left somewhere, and it's probably up there they are. They're just this little speck. And I still missed it. Amazing. Amazing and disheartening. Alright, so if I go with a sharper angle, there we go. Alright, that should be everything down here. So we should have a nice, beautiful field, and now we go up above here. A lot fewer stones up there. So again, a nice thing with that. And we can go a good way up. So thank goodness. I still think, in my head, I think this is the larger half of the field, or the larger part of the field, by a little bit. It's not, I think, a vast difference, but... Alright. Oh, I see it. Like, it's like literally right next to me on the mini-map, but there it is. Alright. So we'll head up, see what we see, drive this stuff a bit, see if we just come across things. This might be a total waste, because there might be enough spread here that I'm just not going to see things. The other thing that may have made it a little more difficult, and I've got 2 different kinds of glasses that I use for reading, which I use them to see a computer monitor better, mainly for text, but as small as these things are, seeing the rocks might have been impacted. I was using the wrong ones, which make it a little more challenging, but for a monitor they're kind of close enough. There's one there. It's not going to give it to me. Oh, no, it did. It was a long way to go to find some rocks, though, so this, I don't think, is the best way to do this, because I'm clearly not coming across things. There's some there and there. There's 2 right next to each other. So let me see the best way to get to this one. I think we'll be here. So that's nice that we got kind of 3 relatively quickly. Definitely want to be heading in this direction, because I think we got most of the rest of that field, which I guess would be to the east of us. But again, you know, there was more than 4 or 5 piles of rocks, so we're definitely missing a lot. Alright, I've had too much fun. Because, yeah, literally, I found very, very little. You know, some of the things got cleared, but obviously... Oh, there we go. There's one. I might be too far away again, but hopefully not. Alright, 555. I think there's a bigger one this way, according to what I believe my mental map is giving me. Up there it will be. Again, a matter of will we get it all. We didn't. Just want to make sure it's down. Alright. So that should get rid of those 2. Let's go get these 3 that are in theory in front of us. Somewhere here if I go along this edge, so I'm going to swing around from this direction. Or hopefully I get a clearer view. So there I think is one. There's some, but I was too far over. That should get the rest. It does. And then there's 2 more here. Somewhere, somewhere, somewhere. There's one. Alright, and then I think there's one that's a ways up from the edge, because there were like 2 along the edge, and then one, there it is. A little further over. So 590. Good news is I'm certain now my plan will have worked, that I will not have filled the rock picker before I am done down here. I'm not even close, so I won't even fill the rock picker on the field. I'm zooming out, but I don't think I can see if I'm that far. Yep, it's over here somewhere. What am I not seeing? Oh, it's right there, I think. Yeah, this is just so faint. It's almost like little freckles on the field, or like someone spit some white on the dirt, so it's just hard to see. And we still got between 10 and 15 here. So if I go like this way, I think that'll get us to, so we're looking for kind of a bigger pile will be somewhere, and then, so again, like we've driven through here. Alright, it's more like this way. Oh my god, I drove right over it. You can see my tracks. So again, you can see, like it just vanished from view there. So it's literally like just comes into view. I don't think that's going to line up well, so let me just fix myself the hassle of being frustrated again that I didn't get it all. I didn't get it all anyway. The big piles are harder, certainly, which I get. They're wider. And so unless you line up perfect... Oh, come on. Now that is frustrating. I mean, really? You're going to play this game with me with 1 liter? Alright. There's one up here somewhere along the edge. But yeah, it's like they just come into view in certain spaces. I think we're on top of one. just gonna keep a real close eye here, because I don't know. I swear there's one there. We'll be able to tell now. Yep. So it's like right near the edge of the field. I'm here. Let me just try to figure it out. There it is. Oh boy. Alright, that'll get us to 620. Then we've got a couple up here somewhere. And maybe I had pulled... Actually, it doesn't look... Well, the tracks probably would have vanished by now. Oh, there's one. The other one's nearby, so I'm either on top of it again, I passed it, I don't know. $6.25. Where's the other one? Alright, so that was the one that was not near the edge. So there's another one on the very edge of the field, which you would think would be easy to find, but obviously, as you saw with the last one, they just kind of appear at the last moment in your visibility. And they're honestly not appearing at all, so I'm just going to turn this on and assume I'm going to hit it at some point, or not. It's way up above us. Oh boy. Alright, so I'm going to turn it on, and I'm just going to go down the edge, because I clearly can't see this thing. But at some point, it's going to go to 630. Wow. Is it off the field? I don't understand. Because, yeah, I've got a long way to go here. So it might be one of those, like, I need to do this. Like, it's just touching. Whoops, that's not what I need to do. I hit X, which turns it off. Of course, I'm probably going to go right over it and not get it. Does it not let me pick it over here? I don't understand. Alright, so it's there, but, like, why is it not letting me get it? And maybe it just won't let me pick things that are off the field. But it's like right here at the point where the field does its thing. Alright, well, I think that's all it's going to let me do. Does it get rid of it? It does. Alright. Now the problem is I'm off by one, so it's going to always be like driving me a little nuts to try to figure out if I've... Oh my goodness. Again, it's a rock set, and I think it's right there. I'm like right by, but I can't find it. Alright, let me head down to these. More in this direction. Okay, I see one. It's just, oh, there they are, together. I'm gonna have to reposition though. As much as I'd like to get it, it ain't gonna happen. So, go that way. That should do it. 641, yep. And then we're heading back up to the corner. It appears to be basically straight ahead of me. Okay, there it is. Alright. should be somewhere in thy direction. What am I missing? What am I missing? Other than I'm sitting on it or something. I clearly didn't get it. So it says it's basically behind me. So let's turn all the way around and see if coming at it from this angle gives me something different. So, wait. The one behind us. Wait, is the other one gone too? That can't be. I'm assuming that's not the case. Well, maybe it is. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. So, we go this way, more in this direction, try to get the Bermuda Triangle of stones that we have over here. Yep, heading right into the center. If I become lost forever, you know where you last saw me. Could give them my radar signature. Okay, there's one corner. Yay, at least we're not entirely blind. Did get it all. But now the challenge is trying... Yep, there it is. Not too bad. Right, and I see the other one, because I was looking kind of where it should be, and I did find it. Alright. So that gets rid of those three. We got two more here. So one basically straight up the field from where we're at. Should be here somewhere. Don't want to go too fast. I think, yep. Like, I think I see it. I do. And then the other one was in this direction. I think, roughly that way. Okay, further down than I thought. So, we now go this way. And we're literally, there it is. Okay. Like, we're literally on it again. 671. Alright. So now we've got to head up here. We'll go into the corner. So the good news is there's really nothing down at the bottom. And this portion below the island actually has like less than 10 to pick. So there's light at the end of the tunnel. Thank goodness. Because, yeah, I am ready to be done with this. And I will, at this point, for certain tell you, I'm going to take a break from doing work in-game. I'm going to go work on the videos I've gotten ready. Get them moving up so that you guys can see them. Get them ready for publishing. That will take some time and also, again, give me a much-needed mental break from being in these fields right now, because I've had my fill for a little bit. I'll probably come back in line before the end of the day. It might be in the dark. I don't know. Alright, I see one. I see another. But again, I think there's some over here too. So maybe I'll look for these and then come back. Yep, I see one there. Just gotta be careful. I'm not... Oh, there's two there. If I do this right, I can get both. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah. Yep. Alright. And then there's the other one that's here somewhere. Alright. See, I knew where it was, and now I don't. Wow, this is so incredibly difficult. There it is. So that should get everything in that corner. It does. At this point, I'm headed this way. I'm going to go get the F3, even though in theory I've just got that lone wolf over there. But I'm going to go this way. And then, yep, it should be basically ahead of me. There it is. So yeah, it certainly hasn't gotten any easier to see these things. I will say that. It's still absolutely a challenge to find them. Some of it, I mean, if we want to say it's like, oh, the sun's glinting off them just right, or whatever, like why we can suddenly see them. Maybe that's what it is, but I mean, I guess the one thing I can try, well, I don't know how pleasant that's going to be, is I can see if when I'm looking for them, if I'm in cab, is it blatantly easier to see? Alright, so literally I'm going from here to the edge of the field to find the next, or that last piece of rock here below the stand of trees. Going. Alright, I'm a little bit off, so I'm going to do this, and I'm going to see, because maybe if this is easier, maybe this is the trick, and maybe if they do come into view, the question is, like, well, clearly, oh, I'm not there yet, so actually it might be okay. Alright. So, maybe that's the trick when I get closer. Let me try that. I've got some at the north end of the stand. So I'll grab that one real quick. Because maybe this is the... there it is. Whoops. I don't know why it kept going. But clearly that's the secret sauce. A little bit, maybe. How far did I go past it? There we go. Alright. And then it's just a matter of how far past do we go. Alright, that got it. So, we'll see if that makes it any better. Might be a little more bearable that way. But I don't know that I'm buying it. So again, I can kind of, in general, do this to kind of get me in the right location, and then once I'm getting there, change over here. And then from this view, they do seem to come visible. Obviously, I'm closer to the ground, and it's easier to tell. I should get to 756 here. So obviously I missed some. Can I tell what I missed? Okay, so I need to move over that way a bit, because I was like, yeah, I'm just going to stay in the cab view. Alright. There's some. Oh, I thought I saw some there, but I do see some here. So we'll go there. That should be 5 more. It just seems like it's so much past the tractor itself. Like it seems like, oh, I missed it, but then it picks it up. So just kind of getting used to that distance. Alright. Let me see. Let's see if I do that. Do I get any earlier visibility? Because at this point I'm just kind of driving around looking for stones. So again, like I started with, this is absolutely a Blue's Clues game where you guys can yell at the screen and say, there they are! And I may see them and I may not. Again, I can't believe I'm either got the worst luck on Earth or whatever, but I can't believe there's not rocks over so much. I mean, there were things up here, so I don't understand. See, and this is the problem. It's just like so much random driving. That's why, like, even though in theory, like, I can go faster here, I just don't know that this makes more sense. Let me do that, because obviously up the hill I can't really see as easily because I've got stuff. Like, this just makes no sense to me that there's literally no rocks along this part here. I just don't think that's right, and I think I'm just, unless I use the map to get me really close. While this is a little bit better for lining up. Again, I need to see. I don't think I got enough, so let me back up. See what we see. Yep, I see them hanging out at the edge there. Oh yeah, I missed a huge chunk of them. Okay, that seems about right. Alright, let's look at the map here. Yeah, I mean, clearly, I mean, I don't know, I guess I was going up the edge, but... you know, there's some right here somewhere, so... there they are. I only got the one. Obviously, I did not get the other one, the first one. So let me circle back around. Yeah, I got close, but not enough to pick them up. Alright, 801. Now what? Alright, we'll go straight down-ish and pick up hopefully a large pile here somewhere. It's in that direction somewhere. Because, yeah, I need to keep the screen up, because otherwise I don't know if I've picked up enough, is the problem. I don't know if there's enough. Oh god, not even close. Because that was a large pile, and I should have gotten to 21. And instead I'm at 5. There it is. Alright. Question is this gonna work? Alright, 26. So in theory that should be all of it. Alright, and then should be in front of us in some way that they will show up in my window. Okay, there's one. I hope it's the first one. And then there should be another one. My guess is it might have been the second one. No, I guess not. But it's this way somewhere. There it is. Okay. So again, I guess these are a little bit better for lining up, but I don't know that this truly makes this any more enjoyable. The only thing that's different about it is it's a different view than what I'm used to, so it's at least interesting that way. Alright. I think it's going to be more like this, but there we go. And then I think the other one is somewhere in this direction. Yes. Just further than I thought. There it is. So, I mean, I think I know how to position myself properly. So it's helpful that way. But other than that, whoops. Now I, like, oh goodness. Pick it up, lower it down, turn it on. Wow. It was just a mess. Turn it off. Alright, so let me head up here and then turn that way. It should literally be, there it is. Like it should literally be right here. Alright, 51. Here's the next one. 56. Alright, we're down to what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're done. Oh, I'm so happy. Oops. I think no, I didn't. Alright, somewhere here. There it is. Ah, that's what I thought. I'm a little far away. Sure enough. Alright. So we'll go there. That should get us to 61. Alright, now where is the next one? Oh, it's up this way somewhere. There it is. Alright, 66 is what we want to see. Alright. And then we've got one like vaguely in this direction. Whoop, 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 whoop. 71. Okay. And then up here. Alright, 76 and 81. And then 40 or 90 degrees, like somewhere here. Probably more here. Yep. Alright, let's just make sure everything disappears behind us. It does. Alright. So this is it. So it'll get us over 900. Don't want to go too fast so I can maneuver. There it is. Alright, we'll turn them on. And we'll go here and see what we get. I think that's it. I don't see anything laying behind me. It's telling me I don't have anything laying behind me. So in theory, I am done. So let's fold this up. And we will now go give crazy Mr. Peavy 901 liters of stone. And amazingly, make our first money here on Misty Brook. Because thus far, all we've been doing is spending it. I think it was $54 a liter, which is way more than I would pay for a bunch of rocks. But, oh no, it's 54 per thousand. So, but that's still way more than I would pay for rocks. Although it probably, sadly, isn't when we buy gravel or whatever. I'm thinking of how much it is when it's $3 or $4 a bag, and I'm thinking that might be 10 liters at best. So, I don't know. Maybe we're paying... I don't know. I'd have to look at that. That's an intriguing question to me now. If I'm buying, say, pea gravel from Lowe's or Home Depot, when I buy a bag of it, a 50-pound bag, how many liters of pea gravel is that? And then, you know, seeing what my cost is, and am I paying more than $54 a liter or not? But yeah, we went from, I think we were at 3 hours before rock picking and work on this tractor, and now we're at 5.5. The only difference is, like, the tractor's been on, but we haven't used that much gas because we haven't been towing something heavy, so I guess there hasn't been as much of a RPM draw on the equipment. But we've got a ways to get over to Peavey. And I'm just happy this is done. And I think, I pray that we do not kick up stones unless we plow. And since we only have to plow every third planting, basically, and I'm only doing like half and half each year, I'm hoping that means I get 6 or 7 in-game years without having to ever think about stones again. I couldn't even begin to tell you how happy that would make me. Because sometimes I dread, every third year or whatever, if I'm running all my field, like every third time I have to plow, sometimes I'm not even looking forward to that, because that takes a while. But stones are worse. If it was like, the job I liked the least, I don't know. See, and that's the thing. Like, there wasn't a job I liked the least. I mean, I enjoyed all the jobs in FS19. So while plowing might be slow and tedious, like, I didn't have a problem with it because I got the reason for it. But this is just pointless. Other than this bozo here wants stone, but he only wants stone because they give us the option to have it. Hardware and a whole lot more. We sell you hardware and we sell you piles of stones. So there we go. Have at it. So after 2.5 hours of work, a little bit more than that, we made $45. Doesn't that feel awesome? I guess it's better than $15 an hour. We're getting paid more than minimum wage, but that's really not what we're in the farming business for. So we'll bring this back. Just glad I have somewhere to take these wonderful stones. So I'm glad either, again, Camel is the author or FSN, and it's likely FSN in this case because they got to pick, those sell points were all there. It's just the question is, Peavey's the sell point for stone on the single player, version of the map itself, or did that get added? So again, Sears has got his tanker, which I trust he'll get shortly, the next few days for certain. I'll be getting a truck and an auger in the next episode to do the lime. So we're starting to get, our equipment built out or purchased up. So really, until we do the harvester, I think we'll safely remain above $4 million because there aren't any incredibly expensive pieces of equipment that we're going to need, I don't believe. I think at best each of the tractor and the trailer itself will be at most $100,000 each, but once again, if I'm buying the harvester, I'm going to be at $500,000 or more because I'm going to look for the largest one I can. I think I looked at it before, and I think it's like it's not a case, it's something else. I think it's a John Deere, actually, that gets me to like 27 or 28,000 liters. The thing I don't know is, can I use other type of headers on it? Because once again, And I think I'll just go ahead and get the widest one I can, because I don't normally like playing with header trailers, but I just got my field, and so all I'm going to have to do is honestly get the thing clear of my yard, and I can just drive out and harvest. So once I'm on my field, I can have my header on. It's not that I have to tow it on the roads anywhere. So I think I will do that, and it's just a matter if the largest one doesn't match up with the manufacturer. I'm not sure I'm as clear on FS22 on making sure that I'm not buying a header I can't use, but I can easily try that at the... Well, I'm going to have to try it, because to get it on the trailer, I have to connect to it, so I'll be able to try that right at the shop, and if somehow it doesn't work, I can immediately turn around and sell it. So this pretty much looks like what our route to sell points will be, probably even including the custom silo, so we're going to have to kind of go up and around. Unless we're lucky enough that field 8 stays unbought, and therefore will stay empty, and then I can drive through the field with the roads that are there. I suppose I can see if I can find a path around field 8, if there's enough clearance that I could drive equipment that way. I think I'm going to leave the rock picker kind of on this side of the future driveway. Because at this point, if I try to line it up, I'm kind of blocking my way to get through the other direction. You know, just the challenge is going to be depending how I cut trees down, although I think basically it's going to be those 2 large trees is where I'm going to kind of center the driveway on, because I think that's the center. Because, you know, if I just look at where I am on the map here, that's pretty close to dead center. I mean, it's as good a spot as any in pulling into this space, and it kind of tapers down, so it gets a little narrower as we head east. Both of the fields, you know, the southern one's coming north, the northern one's going south. But, you know, they're doing that. I'm just turning off the tractor. I don't want to waste any more fuel than I need to. $1,200 of fuel already is more than enough for what we've done on this farm. So there you go, 9:29 in the morning, about 2.5 hours of work time on my equipment to get a worthless job done. Hurrah! The big hurrah, though, is it's done. I'm just going to just make sure. Yes, I see nothing. I've got a couple little pieces of red here where I assume I missed with the plow. But so my next job is going to be liming, and then I don't know, we'll see if it needs rolling, because if I need rolling, I guess I can go crazy and do that too. Oh, look, it's got its own fancy little symbol. Looks like a little robot head on a thing. That's what I'll call it. Of course, if I turn sideways, it wouldn't look that way, but whatever. Gotta find some humor and something about rock picking. That's literally, I think, all the humor I can find. So, while we look at that deer in the woods, realizing that in the future that's going to be a road heading in, hopefully in a ways, because what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the trees straight back, kind of no wider than the driveway, and then once I get to kind of what I call the center, then just start going out in a circle and expanding it, and then starting to place buildings, and I'll stop when I feel I need to stop. But instead of trying to guess where the yard should widen, I'm going to kind of get myself in there quite a ways first. And sadly, what I may find is just cutting that may be all I can handle in one winter, because I may be going crazy. Because the other challenge is I don't think winter... You know what? It might work out, because it's July. I think winter's going to come just before the weekend. So I'm going to not have, like, I'm not going to have all day. I mean, maybe the last day of winter will be Friday. But even then, I just would theoretically have Friday night and anything I can squeeze out in the morning. But anyway, we'll speculate on it as we work instead of making these long videos even longer. So thank you. If you like what's happening, especially now that we're on FS22 in FSN in this series, please subscribe so that you get notified when I put up new episodes. And please like them if you enjoy them so that they get more visibility and we get more people here enjoying Misty Hills and all the uniqueness that we get to do here on Shellbrook. So that is a big field. I cannot see the end of my field. It goes all the way to the horizon. That's crazy. Anyway, I will see you next time.